You know, it's good to be a salt to the earth kind of guy. I really love what I do. I'm a carpenter. I like the work that I do, and I'm always proud to come and look at the things that I've accomplished. Right now, I'm at a house, unfortunately, where we had just finished remodeling the house. Took us good, on and off about 8 months. As you can see, this kitchen has a beautiful marble countertops, and all of the appliances are brand new. You can see it's got the nice little waterfall edge. And the last time I was here, I came and I did these posts, these wraps here, and then this mantle. And today I have a lot of work to do. I have to finish this house for sale because the homeowner bought it for himself to make it the house he wanted. And unfortunately, his son took his own life in this house a couple of months back. So I'm here to kind of wrap things up. So instead of him coming to his brand new home, he's going to be selling it. And this is unfortunate. And, I feel horrible for the guy. But that's not what this video is about, but more of an explainer of where I'm coming from and the emotional state of the home itself. I put these stairs in, and we put in all this flooring and these wood panels that have a secret handle that opens this door. Looks like it's sticking a little bit, but I'm gonna have to fix that. That's what I do. There's another one over here that opens up, has a large door. We put in a garage door, a new deck, pretty much everything here. And so the point here being that when I started this job, this was the first customer I worked for, working for the new employees that I had. And they're a mother and son, younger guy. And coincidentally, they say, of course, a lot of jobs these days, the boss is younger. And this tends to be the case in my experience here. But they're good people. They're good people. They're people who, they seem to care about their employees. They seem to care about doing what's right. They want to do what's right for the customer and the employees. And that's of the utmost importance to me. So when I started off by saying salt of the earth, I guess that's not really not a label you can really give yourself, but something you can aspire to. I want to be the kind of person who can embrace the rough side of life. That includes getting up early and leaving at 7 o'clock and not getting here until 8:10, and then spending probably an equal or longer amount of time to get home. So 2 to 3 hours on the road every day to get home and here. And when I'm sitting in traffic and I'm stuck, I think this is just a nightmare, but I know it will pass. And there's certain things that we can learn in life only through experience of how to tolerate and be patient. Being patient has not always been my strong suit. I have the, metabolism of let's just say that my brain moves fast, my body moves fast. I'm always go, go, go when I'm in the go mode. I spend plenty of time relaxing and being lazy too, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily lazy, but maybe pondering time to try to gain some insight into who I am and how I can better serve myself, my family, my community. And it's hard. It's hard to be a good person in the eyes of society, because just being kind to other people and doing the right thing doesn't seem to be enough for today's society. They expect you to be a go-getter. They expect you to always be yearning for something greater, progress, moving forward towards something I haven't quite identified yet. I feel like society is, as a whole, at least Western society, I guess we're like schizophrenic in a way. And perhaps that reflects many of the mental health issues that we face as a society today. And what I mean by schizo is having multiple personalities, not knowing who you are. I think that that's where we're at as humans right now. We want to believe that the things we were taught as kids about growing up, getting a good job, retiring are true, but we know they're not. We know that that doesn't bring satisfaction and happiness to anybody. For some people, for the very simple people, and I don't mean simple in an offensive way, I mean people who haven't thought it through and who haven't spent a lot of time in their own head, they might accept that and just be okay with it. But I think deep down inside, we all feel this hunger for something more important, bonding together as a society and working towards not progress in the sense of making more money, having more stuff, building more roads, but progress in the sense of bringing people together through enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment, and understanding that we really all are one. So when I deal with a client, when I deal with an employer or an employee, whatever it might be, I treat them with the same respect I would expect to be treated with myself. And I've learned a lot of patience with people, maybe not so much in traffic, but I'm human and I'm working on these things. And I really want to see a world in my lifetime, which I know is not going to happen, where people start to see things through that lens of my neighbor is me. I am my brother's keeper. That the things that we accomplish in this life can be so satisfying with so little effort. It doesn't take much to smile at someone, say hello. Here's the fireplace we put in, a little gas fireplace. And some French doors. There used to be a window here and a big radiator, but I replaced them with these custom French doors. And some trim in here. I cut this door and built it to fit this opening. Boy, it sure looks nice in here. I haven't been here since the paint was done, but yeah, we put in this nice shower. My coworker Elmar did some great work in here. So, I guess my message of the day is, through all of this, through all of these issues that we face as a society and as individuals, we can't let society's bullshit get to us. In other words, we can't scream and rage at the machine without also being able to just let go and let the machine be itself. If people could understand each other better, not through, reading minds or being psychic. I know people have this idea that at one time we were better off as humans, and that may be true. We may have been more connected to our roots. The tribal drumming, dancing, flutes, music, and psychedelic feasts of the past gave people kind of a common ground. But also living in communities during rough times brings people together. And now we live in a society where we're so scattered and so different and divided that those who understand this don't shine through as much as we should, people who care about one another. And we get pulled down by the society that we're part of. And I'm hoping that in my lifetime this changes. But I'm a realist, and I know that the only real change comes internally. And that change, you can reflect onto the world, but you can't expect other people to understand it or follow it. It's like somebody who's had a divine revelation or a connection with the spirit, the ether, and comes back with knowledge or information about what's right and what's wrong. You can tell people that, but they're just going to roll their eyes and laugh at you. I mean, because if they haven't experienced that themselves. I wanted to just, on a final note, say, I used to wonder about the philosophers, the alchemists of old. What knowledge did they really have that the rest of us don't? Were they just delusional? Were they fooling themselves? Were they being pious and thinking they knew better than others? And people would talk about information downloads and knowledge from the universe and how the plants speak to them, how people found ayahuasca through listening to the plants in the jungle. And that sounds ridiculous to a Western mind, but not mine. But I've had some experiences in the last year that I can't explain in any other way than communication with the divine directly in messaging that I've been getting that comes through not just, voices in my head or anything like that, but just kind of a brutal understanding that comes all at once. And I realized that I'm not the only one. So many people out there have shared this experience. And instead of letting it go to a person's head and saying, oh, I know what's best for society, you can only directly reflect that in your own actions. You can't expect others to understand. You can't expect others to understand you. You can't expect others to believe you just because you say something. You have to embrace what is and work with the tools we have. Try to inspire other people as best we can without letting society get us down. So I guess that's my message for the day. I better get to work now. I got stuff to do. Got all my tools here. I'm ready to go. My first tool of the day is going to be a drill. And I'm going to take that drill and I'm going to fix this cabinet door. So I'll talk to y'all next time. Be well. Don't screw yourself. Latrobe.